So there's this concept in all monotheistic religion, and it's kind of prefaced about like predestination, right? But there's also this romanticization of predestination that we end up doing, especially the Muslims across the world. Like, I'm Muslim, so I know that the Muslim community ends up doing this. It's about every single thing that was meant to happen is going to happen, and it was written way before you were even born, okay? Like, it was written like 10,000 years before the universe was even born, or however many years you really want to put it. Basically, an unsurmountable amount of time. Every single thing that is happening in your life today, it was all written, okay? And it's a very beautiful concept. But the thing is that people end up twisting it and putting, I would personally think that it's a negative way that we do it. Like, for example, we end up doing it whenever people are getting married, right? So whenever we're talking about marriage, we're like, oh yeah, your name was written next to mine like 10,000 years ago or whatever, right? And blah, blah, blah. It's like all this romantic BS that we put religion to, right? And I'm not even exaggerating. That's basically the only one time that I ever hear when this concept is actually talked about. That, oh yeah, this was written in the heavens, that me and you were going to get married. And the reason why I say personally is that this is such a negative spin on religion. This is such a negative spin on the entire concept of it itself, of this thing that is, of every single thing that you're going through was meant to happen, is because we only think about it in like whenever good things happen to us. We don't ever think about it when bad things happen to us. Whenever bad things happen to us, we always end up wondering, well, like, why me? Why am I the victim all of a sudden? We always have this like victimized mentality about like, oh my God, like, I don't understand why God is putting me through this. Well, it's literally the same concept. It's literally the same situation. The same entity that you worship and that you say that, oh, he wrote my name next to this woman or this man or et cetera, et cetera. It's the same God that also chose the difficulties that you're going through today. So even if you were to lose your job, it's the same concept, that this difficulty that you're going through, or this hardship that you're going through, was also written about 10,000 years before the universe was even born. Why do you think that all of a sudden that it's something crazy, or that this was not supposed to happen? These are just important concepts to think about, that whenever you're going through a difficulty, whenever you're going through a hardship, don't ever think that this also wasn't written. This was also written. There was nothing that you could have done to stop it. If you're a believing person, and if you believe and you worship Allah, if you believe and worship God in any capacity, this is a necessity of life that you have to accept. And the reason why I say that it's a necessity of life is because it'll keep you from going insane. You'll actually feel happier. So the next time that you're going through a difficulty, or you're going through a hardship, or something bad happened to you that is bad in your eyes, don't think that you're a victim. Be like, yeah, it was written. There's nothing that I could have done about this. Sometimes people have a lot of health problems that they had no part to play in, right? Like, for example, anybody can get the flu. As long as you're doing your due diligence, yeah, you're good. You should try your best to stay away from the flu and try to get your vaccines and do whatever scientific evidence that there is that you're supposed to be doing. But at the end of the day, if you get the flu, you get the flu. It was also written in your life as well, dog. There's nothing to be upset about. There's nothing to really complain about anymore. And I promise you, once you understand that concept and once you realize it, it frees you up from so much pain. It frees you up from so much depression, so much sadness, so much hurt, that it's like, all right, cool. Like, you kind of just internalize this concept and you're like, oh, wait, this was also written. I'm playing with powers that are beyond my pay grade. I'm playing with powers that are beyond my skill level. And it's a very freeing thought at the end of the day. So try your best to keep that in mind, that some things are just going to happen. Some things are just bound to happen. You can say in hindsight that this was not supposed to happen to you. And if you did X, Y, or Z differently, that this wouldn't have happened to you. But I promise you, there's nothing that you could have done to avoid anything that is going on in your life, good or bad, today. Because I promise you, it was written like 100 million years ago. So the hardship that you're going through, put a brave smile on your face and just try your best to go through it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.